My name is Mike. Ever since I was 6 years old, I've been in and out of the house because of my mom's boyfriends. She put me out because she said she couldn't deal with me anymore. I can't blame her. I used to run the streets with my older cousins, but that wasn't until she told me I was good for nothing. From that day, family, school doesn't mean anything. It's just me and my box.
Hey, yo, man, what are you doing on these streets?
My mom kicked me out of the house.
Mom kicked you out of the house? Yo, man, what could you have done so bad that mom would kick you out of the house?
My boyfriend doesn't want me in the house.
Boyfriend don't want you in the house. Isn't that her home? Hey, man, you don't need to be on these streets like this. I mean, I just can't walk away from you like this, young man. I really can't. I just can't do it. And I'm going to feel bad if I do. So, but, let me ask you a question. What's you sitting on?
A box.
A box. What's in the box? You don't know? Have you ever looked inside of it? Have you ever thought to look inside of it?
No.
I tell you what, let's look in the box. Come on. Let's look in the box, man. Man, see, the reason why I want to look in the box is because, see, you never know what's inside. But see, I love to look on the inside of stuff. Because what's on the inside of things make you want to jump, run, shout, and just achieve all your dreams in life. So come on, let's open it up. Let's open it up. Come on, let's look at it. Come on, man. Come on, help me out, man. You never know what's in this box.
Welcome. Good day to you. My name is Glenda Baxter, and I work with the Jacksonville Urban League's Youth Crime Prevention Program and the Black on Black Crime Prevention Program. I'm privileged today to be speaking on behalf of success coach Joseph Bordas. Coach J, as he's lovingly known by all our students in the Jacksonville community, has provided wisdom and mature understanding to them through his speeches and his interaction, which has all been positive. Jay has shown our young people a different way to deal with the inner conflicts that beset them on a daily basis by showing them a different way to handle these situations and to think and to react to their daily lives in a more positive way. We are very happy to be working with Coach J in our Youth Crime Prevention Program, and for all that he does for us. We appreciate you, Coach J, and we thank you, and we highly recommend him for your organization's youth. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Tara Harold Jackson, and I'm a program manager for communities and schools, and I'm at Forest High School. I had the privilege this year of working with Coach J with some of my children that were underperforming here at Forest High School. It was awesome. The response that I received from the children on his visits coming out to just spend time with them in the classroom, sometimes an hour or a little longer, just opening their eyes to get them to focus on the things that are most important. Sometimes you forget about certain things dealing with children. He was able to get in, work with them, enlighten them, get them to respond back to him in a way that was just phenomenal. These children come from various backgrounds, various low income settings. Some of these children are in high income settings. They're children that have fathers and mothers that are military, so they come from a very diverse background. But the bottom line is A, they're teenagers, B, they're going through some things that hinder their academic performance, and C, they needed to see something in a different light. Coach J came in, he worked with them on a one-on-one within a setting basis. Basically, he was there for each one of them, delivering something to each one of them at the same time. So that really worked very well with the students. I also had the privilege of seeing him in a forum setting where he came out and talked to a group of children that really was going in a bad direction, juvenile justice system. And again, out of all of the speakers that I had, they responded to him just in a very open manner, was able to ask questions. The story that he started out with, which was a true story, really broke the ice about a homeless young man, which we thought was homeless, standing on a corner. And the kids were able to relate to the hustle that young man was putting out to Coach Jay. So working with Coach Jay this year was awesome. I really enjoyed it. I look forward to hopefully working with him next year to work on our students here at Forest, because Forest is different, but it is a mission possible here at Forest. And once again, Coach Jay will help that mission to be possible. Thank you.
I want you always to remember, whatever you're going through in life, always remember, if you only knew who stood beside you every day of your life, all of your excuses will pass away. Because there is no reason for any of us to have any excuse for our children. There is no excuse for us to have any excuses for ourselves. It is time for us to look deeper within ourselves and to realize that we are powerful beings beyond measure. And this drama that we're constantly putting up, it's time to let it go. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for listening. I'm Coach Jay, and we a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you next Tuesday.
I just met Coach Jay today. At first, I thought he was going to be all strict. You know, he wasn't really looking at me while he was driving in the car. But he turned out to be real cool, real down to earth. He was really, like, he actually cared, like, how I wanted to do. And, you know, he was really thoughtful. He asked me what I wanted to do, got an idea of what kind of person I was, and then really what I can try to work on to improve myself. So, in a way, he looked at me and then found a way to make myself better.
I done had multiple meetings with Coach Jay, and what I found out about him, he was one of the realest people that you'll ever meet. The way he dealt with Coach Jay, and what I found out about him, he was one of the realest people that you'll ever meet. The way he deals with youth and motivates them. And I also meetings with Coach Jay, and when I found out he one of the realest people that you ever meet. The way he deals with youth, he just motivates them, keep them encouraged, and make sure they don't fall behind. He set up a program with us so we made straight A's for the next 9 weeks. He'll take us to meet whoever we want to meet, and just like keep encouraging us to do better with ourselves. Coach Jay is like a caring father figure for the people who don't have it. He makes ways to provide you with resources and opportunities. Most people don't have that. He provides a loving and safe place for you to talk about your problems and just keep encouraging you no matter what, and do better with yourself.
I enjoyed the session with Coach Jay because he taught me that I am more than enough and I can do anything in life if I put my mind to it.
Today's topic is more than enough, team power. Most of our teens out here today are going through a lot of difficulties, and they find it very hard to find their place in society. They find it very hard to find their place among friends, so-called friends, and also enemies out there. And right now I'm hearing a lot of different excuses from adults saying that what we can't do, what we should be doing, what we cannot do. Guess what, guys? If we learn how to see ourselves as more than enough, we don't see ourselves as absent. These are the type of things that we have to nurture in ourselves. Not only we have to nurture ourselves, parents, you too must nurture your children. This is something that we must do. If you see your children doing something that you feel like is endangering their health, guess what? You don't always have to say, stop, 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 stop. Nurture the natural things that you want to see them do. That's what it takes. Because guess what? They have the ability, believe me, they do have the ability to make the proper choices in life. But all you need to do is, you need to offer them, you must offer them the proper tools. Set them up. You know, Scripture tells us, train our children in a way so that they can go out into the world and be good and plentiful in life. How do we do this? Look at the basic things in life that they need. They need love. They need compassion. And they need forgiveness. Nurture that in your children. And I guarantee you, your your children will be okay. Believe me, because love sustains all things. Forgiveness, it allows them to continue to move on without holding malice against somebody else or themselves.
First off, when I first met Coach J, I met him interning at a radio station. A clean-cut guy, dressed nice all the time. You know, I looked at Coach J and I said, that's how I want to be. As positive as he is, that's how I need to be. You know what I mean? I messed up the show a couple times. And he did get upset. And I looked at that and I was like, I need that dude, that guy in my life, I should say. And, ever since, he looked at me and he saw, and I knew he could tell, just by the way I looked, I was having trouble, and I'm not a person that's really too keen to opening up to people because I've been so used to being let down and people just telling me something and then just leaving, but Coach J, he's told me things that I've never heard before and things that really have helped me in that moment of time when I was going through something to keep me going, even if it was just for that hour or for that minute. It had me believing that, and it still has me believing that, I can do anything that I want to do, and I can get out of the situations that I'm in. It's just all about having faith. But Coach J is, I've told him that he's a father figure to me, and I really mean that. I've never had that in my life, and that's what I want. That's what I need. You know what I mean? And he's a great guy, one of the greatest guys that I ever met in my life, and I'm appreciative to even have somebody that's even willing to, help me become a better person. Because these days you won't find that from anybody. You can't find that without anybody. And again, I appreciate Coach J. You know what I mean? And I hope he stays in my life forever. And I'm looking forward to doing things with him and things with his foundation because it's a great foundation. You know what I mean? What can you say about a guy that's words can't describe what type of guy Coach J is, to be honest. I mean, me saying he's a great guy is understatement. You know what I mean? I don't think there's a word for a guy like him. You know what I mean? And I think all of us, not even just black males, females, we can learn a lot from a guy like that. You know what I mean? And if black people, not just black people, but everybody, we took a look at ourselves and sat down and went to Subway and had a conversation with Coach J. Put some Subway in his body and his stuff. He'll tell you whatever you need to know. But I appreciate Coach J, and he's a guy that I think everybody should talk to if they're going through something, because he can really change the outcome of your life just by one conversation. But with some of us, of course, like me, whose heart is in the wrong place,